how I did it. Another thing that I kind of think was an answered prayer, part of my prayer, what I asked for. I, play music. When I was a kid, I wanted to play drums, but my father wanted me to not have the noisy instrument in the house. So we settled on me getting an acoustic guitar, which I, played and took lessons and yeah. But I'd flip it over and play it like a hand drum a lot of times. So I really always wanted to play the drums. I played trumpet, I played, lots of things. But drums was something I always wanted to play. Now, I can say that drinking kept me too busy to do any music, really. I wasn't really doing a lot of music at that time. I wasn't doing a lot besides, having a good time. In that, I drank about 10 or 11 years, maybe, I guess. From about sometime around 17 after I got out of high school. I graduated at 17 until I was about 28. So yeah, 11 years, 10, 11 years. But my God, how much I drank is crazy, insane. Anyway, drank a lifetime in 10 years, 11 years, whatever. And I'm sure that there are people who have gone on from that and drank lifetimes 3 times over. So a lot of those people are not here anymore. And that's another sad reality of the whole thing. I've been told by one of my good friends that, and I believe this wholeheartedly, that if I didn't quit drinking when I did, I probably wouldn't be having this video with you. So it's a realization of the health factors of it, right? So the second part, first, eliminate people in situations that revolve around drinking, or people don't support you not drinking. That's number one of my success things. The second one is that because you have all this time and now you have this empty space, and that's really not good when you're trying to quit drinking, because empty space, it brings back memories of being by yourself drinking and that loneliness, and there's a lot of like I said, hidden secrecy, which is why I'm the non-anonymous, right? Because I don't buy into that anonymous thing. I just don't. I don't think it's something that I should be ashamed of, and anybody who's tried to make me ashamed of it, I have made sure that I set them straight. That it's nothing to be ashamed of, and actually it's probably more of a reflection of themselves if they are somehow annoyed at me or whatever, they treat me some way or whatever, due to that. But of course, sometimes these people would never see that until they've gone much time without drinking, because it does change your brain chemistry. It's also another thing. It is dangerous to quit drinking right with cold turkey right away if you are a heavy drinker or somebody who is even moderate drinker. I would bet there's a chance of seizures and death. This is a poison. That's also in the podcast, the Harvard labs that I was talking about. And when it is processed by the body, it is processed into a different poison, and I think it's one more time it's processed again, I think he said, and that's where you get the effects of alcohol on the real poison that also destroys every cell in your body at the same time. So you get a little high, and you're killing yourself basically at the same time. So crazy. So I happened to find, I was going out with a girl at the time who I was visiting her at her mom's house. We had gone to her mom's place, mom and dad's. And when I was in her bedroom, I, for some reason, was looking underneath the bed, and I look under the bed, and there's drums. It's like a Vista-like kit, like a John Bonham kit, And I'm like, why do you got drums under here? And I just quit drinking, that was the first weekend. So, you know, I don't know the exact date, but I know that I wasn't drinking 33 years ago on my birthday. So that's why I use today as the day, because I believe it was like yesterday or whatever, you know, sometime, you know, today, or, you know, maybe I drank last, you know, I don't know. It was very close to this day. So, Gracie, I'm gonna put you down in a minute if you don't stop. So I was like, hey, you got a drum kit underneath here. Can I use your drum kit? And I was like, well, why do you have a drum kit? She's like, oh, I used to play drums when I was younger, but I don't play it anymore. I was like, well, can I take it with us back to my place? Because, you know, we were living together. And I was like, you know, I'll learn how to play. And from one of my buddies that I lived with, his brother was a drummer, and they had a band. They were always practicing at the farmhouse we lived in. A bunch of tech guys living in a farmhouse in Mass. And she said, sure. So I brought it down, and I talked to my buddy and asked him if he would show me how to play. And he said, yeah, but I won't show you how to play until you learn how to take the drums apart, fix them, make sure that all the parts are all done. It was missing a few parts and stuff. He was like, you have to find them, get the parts, and learn how to tune the drums. I'll show you how to tune the drum, but you have to be able to do all this stuff. Come back to me and show me you can do that, and then I'll show you how to play. And so I was like, you sure I can just hit it? And he's like, no, you gotta know your instrument before you can play it. And I was like, okay. It was one of the smartest things he ever did. So I did. I learned all that, and I got the thing, and then you know, that I put my time into going and getting the thing fixed and getting the parts I needed, and my energy into getting that task done. And so that kept me busy. And then he started teaching me how to play, and it's hard. Playing the drums is not easy to start. It requires you to do different things with every limb, right? So it's very you want to be like the monkey, you know, everything's going together. So it requires a lot of energy and a lot of concentration and a lot of relaxation, and it's very spiritual and very meditative, and there's a lot of advantages to it. And I'm going to have something coming soon that will bring that into this whole thing of the non-anonymous alcoholic thing, but plans down the road. We'll see later. But anyway, so I thought, you know, I set the drums up, and he gave me some lessons and some things to do, and I started, you know, trying to practice certain things with music, and every time somebody, you know, of course, people still were like calling me, and it was a farmhouse with a lot of people who lived there, so people were coming in and out, and they would always come and say, hey, there's a big party down the street, and there was a party down the street, and then like the log cabin down the street, and they'd have parties, and so it was like a lot of parties, a lot of music, a lot of drinking all the time. And I knew that I couldn't probably do it if I went to these things. So every time they asked me, I said that, all right, Gracie, you're gonna go. I said that I needed to stay and learn how to practice my drums. I just had to practice the drums. I had things to do. I had, you know, I had to learn how to play, and, you know, it's going to take a lot to learn it. And, you know, I was putting my energy into that. And that is the second thing. If you want to quit, you need to fill your free time with something that requires you to put your energy into it and is positive. Cannot be another negative thing, like, you know, something different that's not productive in your life or for you or for your health, but something preferably that's a passion of yours. Go look in your child, like I wanted to play the drums, or you know, now I'm playing the guitar more and writing music and you know, doing a lot of artwork and you know, a lot of exercise and things that you know, bike ride, things that I did when I was a kid that I loved, and it's easier to find your passions if you go back to remembering what you liked doing when you were a kid, I believe. Because I think we gravitate towards our gifts. And you need to feed those gifts. And feeding the gift and your gifts, when you're trying to quit alcohol and anything really, it is going to be your way of putting your mind space in a better place so that you can get through the because alcoholism is one of those diseases that you can reverse what's affected your brain. If you stop, abstinence is what will do it. So when you stop, I can do this also. It is like time, how long it takes, what happens to you, and how much better you get. But 30 days, 60 days, each one of those amounts of time alcohol free, your brain is going to be going back to its normal non-hijacked state. And that is the truth. Your brain is hijacked by alcohol, hijacked by it. You are that's why I like the analogy of being in the bottle. You're in the bottle. It's all foggy. You can't see through the bottle, can't see the light, and you're drowning in the bottle. It's so bad you think the bottle's your friend, but really all your friends are on the outside. And they're screaming into you to try to help you because they love you. And those are your true friends, and they don't want you in the bottle. They want you to come out and see the light and enjoy the light with them. But then you get a bunch of other people that are in the bottle with you, and they can't get out of the bottle because it's hard to climb out of the bottle. You can do it. You just gotta stop drinking. And it's kind of like if you were drinking the water, you would get heavier, and you can't drink the water down there, you'll drown. So you gotta just get out of there without drinking the water and pull yourself out, get out of the bottle, come join the people on the outside of the bottle. Then it's really bright, and it takes a little while for you to dry off, and it's a good analogy, I think I'm writing a song about that too. So anyway, that's a different story. But so, two things to learn from today is that a couple of things that can give you success that I believe, and I've seen this in people I've talked to, and I know it helped me tremendously, and still does to this day, because I still, no matter what, whether it's drinking or anything, triggers that I have or whatever, we all have them, right? We all have our stuff to deal with, and I use these things that are my passions to focus my attention into, and then it puts me almost in a state of meditation. So, on that note, I hope that you can, find the strength to be proud, to know that this crap's really not good for you. It's not good for you physically. It's not good for your life, your relationships. It's hindering you. It's almost like when you stop drinking, you finally grow wings and can fly. So, of course, it's still the biggest thing is the shame that comes with people trying to put that on you when you quit drinking, and they're trying to say, well, you're an alcoholic, like that's a bad thing. What's a bad thing is a practicing alcoholic. That's a bad thing. So if somebody's trying to tell you it's bad that you're not drinking, it's their problem, not yours. It really isn't. So be strong, be proud, make the step, say no. If you drink a lot, you might want to get a little help. Make sure that you wean off, go see a professional. I'm not trying to tell anybody to do this at home. Do whatever's necessary to make the step. But I pray that everybody that needs to do this, and I did this morning, has the strength to make that prayer or make that commitment, whatever way you want to do it. I know how it succeeded for me. And 3 is a magic number, right? So 33, it's an angel number. 33 is 33 is numbers of the universe. All makes sense for me to do this now. So my goal is to help people. It's one of the things I think I'm supposed to do. So, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll try to do something a little different maybe later on, if I have a chance. I don't know what my birthday has in store for me today, or whether it's just going to be a day of getting stuff done, but either way, it will be a good day, because I'm celebrating a milestone of 33 years of no drinking. The numbers on that, I saw the numbers like million something on minutes, whatever. I don't know. It was crazy. So yeah, I'm celebrating that. And I'm ageless. So it's since I quit drinking and removed some negative stress out of my life, and decided to take my life to a more spiritual and centered lifestyle. Things have been better, and ageless is how I feel. So anyway, on that note, thank you guys all for coming this way long, and I hope that you all have a great day, and God bless you all. Like I said yesterday, I think that's a great way to end these things. So that's our logo on the shirt. I mean, of course, you see it backwards, and you know what it says. So have a great day, and thank you for coming. Peace, love, light.